Indonesia's Air Force is a vital piece of the country's national defense. They guard the skies, which is the modern equivalent of protecting the borders. The role of the Air Force has evolved significantly over the years, adapting to new threats and technologies. They acquired state-of-the-art fighter jets and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, which are helping enhance both the offensive and defensive capabilities of Indonesia. As an archipelago nation, Indonesia presents unique challenges for national defense. The Air Force plays a crucial role in maintaining the integrity of Indonesia's airspace and maritime boundaries. Rapid response capabilities are essential for addressing potential threats, and the Air Force's ability to deploy quickly to various regions of the country is a key component of national security. Furthermore, Indonesia is Southeast Asia's leading economy. It is also the world's fourth most populous nation, making its Air Force an essential piece. Thus, it is vital to understand how big and how strong Indonesia's Air Force is. To understand how strong Indonesia's Air Force is, however, is quite difficult to say. How can we compare each nation's Air Force at a time of peace? The best answer then lies in what experts have to say, and of course, their own equipment. The equipment deployed by the Air Force may determine their overall strength. There are some think tanks who publish annual rankings for one's Air Force. For instance, the WMMA ranks Indonesia's Air Force as the 29th in their Global Air Power Ranking 2024 list. Within Southeast Asia, Indonesia ranks first, higher than Singapore, Thailand, the Philippines, and the rest of the region. Another source is the Global Firepower, GFP, which ranks the entire military of Indonesia as 13 out of 145 nations. It is again the top nation in Southeast Asia. How can this be? Well, it's simple. Because Indonesia is Southeast Asia's largest economy, and also its most populous one. It has a lot of money and a lot of people. That's basically it. Just compare Indonesia's Air Force or even its entire military to Singapore. Singapore basically spends more money on its military than Indonesia. Data from the Singapore government shows that the country spends about $15 billion in its military per year. Indonesia, on the other hand, only spends $9.3 billion, yet Indonesia is ranked higher than Singapore. This is because of Indonesia's massive pool of manpower, which results in diverse capabilities. Now, let's talk about the Air Force's structure, size, equipment, and future. The first is the structure. The Indonesian Air Force, or locally known as Tentara Nasional Indonesian Angkatan Udara, IDAF. The IDAF size, according to the GFP, has about 474 total aircrafts. 41 of these are fighters, 37 are attack types, 68 are transport, 130 are trainers, 17 are special mission, 1 are tanker fleet, 210 are helicopters, and 15 are attack helicopters. The IDAF is then accompanied by about 30,100 Air Force personnel. These equipment are then vast, and they may either come from Russia, France, South Korea, and other countries. The first equipment that we need to talk about are the fighter jets. Fighter jets are crucial for maintaining air superiority and providing rapid response capabilities in the event of a threat. But we won't talk about the equipment currently deployed right now. What we will first talk about is their future fighter jet, which is the upcoming Dassault Rafale multi-role fighter jet from France. This is the most vital piece of Indonesia's Air Force today. It is an aircraft that helps push their Air Force strength to the next level. Let's first start with the acquisition process of the Dassault Rafale fighter jets. In 2022, the Ministry of Defense of Indonesia had signed a contract with Dassault Aviation to acquire 42 Rafale fighter jets after months of negotiations. The deal, valued at $8.1 billion, has hailed as one of Indonesia's most expensive military procurements to date. The contract signed encompassed not only the delivery of the aircraft, but also includes comprehensive aircrew training and logistics support services across several Indonesian air bases. As part of the agreement, a state-of-the-art training facility equipped with 2 full mission simulators will be established to enhance the operational readiness of Indonesian pilots. So, what makes the Rafale fighter jet so significant for the Indonesian Air Force? Well, according to the official website of Dassault Aviation, the Rafale is a highly versatile twin-jet fighter aircraft capable of operating from both aircraft carriers and shore bases. This multi-role fighter excels in a wide range of combat aviation missions, including air superiority and air defense, close air support, in-depth strikes, reconnaissance, anti-ship strikes, and nuclear deterrence. Indonesia's use for 42 of these fighter jets will then enable the country to bolster its defense capabilities, ensuring that foreign threats are neutralized immediately. Now, let's talk about their fleet acquired in the past and currently being used. One of the fighter jets that hail from the United States is their F-16 Fighting Falcons. The Indonesian Air Force operates several variants of the F-16. They have operated or previously operated variants from the F-16A/B Fighting Falcon jet to the F-16C/D Block 52ID. Another fighter jet that they operate is the Sukhoi from Russia. They have operated several of these aircrafts from the Su-27 to the Su-30. Amongst the latest was the acquisition announced in 2014. They acquired 16 of the Su-30 Mark II fighters for a price of $1.17 billion, and in 2014 they acquired the last delivery of the contract. Beyond the US and Russia, the Air Force also operates several T-50 Golden Eagles from South Korea. They acquired 16 of these in 2012 for a value of $400 million, and then announced in 2021 that they would buy 6 more for a contract value of $240 million. The KAI T-50 Golden Eagle is developed by Korea Aerospace Industries, KAI, in collaboration with Lockheed Martin, and it is South Korea's first indigenous supersonic aircraft. This advanced jet trainer and light combat aircraft family includes several variants designed for different roles. Beyond these fighter jets, the Indonesian Air Force also operates some more, but these are the ones you should know about. These are the strongest and most formidable aircrafts Indonesia currently operates, especially the upcoming Rafale fighter jets. Now, let's talk about other important aircrafts. An important piece is the Airbus A400M Atlas, which Indonesia recently signed a contract to acquire in 2022. According to the Indonesian Air Force, the A400M Atlas will be configured as a multi-role tanker transport aircraft. It is set to replace the aging Lockheed KC-130B Hercules in the same role, enhancing the service's operational capabilities. Then, they also operate a number of C-130J Super Hercules, which are used for transportation. For helicopters, they have the EC-725 helicopters and the Airbus H-22M helicopters. The H-22M was recently done, and was handed over in 2023. Finally, the most exciting piece is none other than their unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. These are slowly becoming the 21st century choice for military equipment. Their most recent order is the TAI Anka from Turkey. They ordered about 12 of these in 2023 for a price of $300 million. These are expected to be delivered by 2025. On top of that, they also have a set of CH-4B from China. The CH-5 Rainbow is an unnamed combat aerial vehicle developed by China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation, also known as the Kaihong 5 CH-5. This attack and reconnaissance UCAV boasts a payload capacity of 1,000 kilograms and can carry up to 16 missiles. It is capable of staying airborne for about 60 hours and can operate at altitudes up to 7 kilometers. What we know about Indonesia's Air Force is mostly about its aircrafts, but they are more than just aircraft operators. They also operate a wide range of air defense capabilities ranging from missiles to radars. One of the most significant air defense systems is the NASAMS-2 air defense system. Indonesia ordered these from Norway's Kongsberg Group in 2017. They acquired 2 batteries for a price tag of $77 million. The system employs Raytheon AIM-120 AMRAAM medium-range air defense missiles, the same type used by the Indonesian Air Force's F-16C/D Fighting Falcon aircraft. Compact and versatile, it can be transported by a C-130 Hercules and installed on mobile platforms. As for radars, they recently ordered 13 Thales Groundmaster 400 Alpha long-range air surveillance radars from France in 2023. The GM400 Alpha is one of the world's best-selling and combat-proven long-range air surveillance radars. It significantly contributes to global airspace protection with over 80 units from the GM400 family sold to 19 nations. We've discussed a number of aircrafts operated by the Indonesian Air Force, but do note that we've only discussed a few of them. The Air Force operates a vast amount of aircraft, much of which does not really need to be discussed as well. But anyway, do let us know what you think down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.